Presenting the transcription feature, Superman.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Superman. Yes, it's Superman, strange visitor from the planet Krypton, who came to Earth with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. Superman, who can leap tall buildings at a single bound, race a speeding bullet to its target, bend steel in his bare hands, and who, disguised as Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper, fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice. But before we join Superman, listen.
And now to our story. Trapped in a maze of evidence gathered by Clark Kent, Fred Harmon, boss of the Bartlett logging camp, is forced to admit that he was responsible for all that has happened in the camp, including the mysterious deaths of 5 lumberjacks. Suspecting that Kent, spending a vacation at the camp with Jimmy Olsen, was sent there by Mr. Bartlett to check up on him, Harmon created a reign of terror and fear, hoping by so doing to close the camp up and in that way hide forever the fact that he has been systematically stealing money paid for lumber, money belonging to the company of which Bartlett is the head. Having admitted his guilt, Harmon snatched up a rifle and held Kent, Dawson, and Father Malone, a Northwoods priest, at bay, threatening to shoot the first man who moved. The situation is tense in the camp office. Harmon, his back against the wall, faces the 3 men, rifle half raised. Listen.
I'm warning you. Make one move and I'll shoot to kill.
Give me that rifle, Fred. Don't make it worse than it is.
I can't make it any worse. Stand back. I'm warning you.
Be careful, Father Malone. He'll shoot. Fred, I'm going to walk toward you. When I reach you, you're going to hand me that rifle.
Keep back. Keep back.
He turned the rifle on himself. Get him to the couch, Kent. Get me some water, Dawson, quick.
Don't bother getting any water. He's beyond our help.
Let me see. Leave me alone with him for a few moments, Kent.
Certainly, Father. Come on, Dawson.
If you'd have told me the world was going to bust wide open, Kent, I'd have believed it sooner than I believe this.
Yes, I know.
I've been working in logging camp since I was 17. I've had a lot of bosses. Most of them were tough. For you gotta be tough to handle men twice as big as you. Fred Harmon wasn't tough. Not a bit. Sometimes I wondered how he ever got the job. Then to find out it was him who killed those poor devils. I think you'd both better carry him out. Nancy is awakened, and I want to have a talk with her. Now, there's one thing I want you to remember. Nancy must never know what happened. I'm going to tell her he met his death honorably.
Yes, Father.
All right, quickly now.
Right.
That's it. Easy. Got it.
There we are. You better take him around the back, Dawson, so none of the men will see us.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess this is all right. Set him down.
Funny thing about wolves and dogs, they know when something happens. Listen to that one howl.
Goodbye, Nancy. Tell Lois Lane to take good care of you. Tell her I said so.
She can't hear a word you're saying, Jimmy. Just wave. That's it. There, she's waving back.
Oh, there she goes. Hope Nancy likes working at the Daily Planet.
Why, because you like Nancy?
Oh, cut it out, Mr. Kent.
I don't blame you a bit, Jimmy. Nancy Harmon's a lovely girl.
Oh, girls don't mean anything to me.
Oh.
Hey, where's Father Malone?
Arranging to get us a dog sled and a guide. He's probably at the hotel. Shall we walk over?
Sure. Gosh, I think it was swell of you to call Mr. White and ask him to give Nancy a job on the paper, Mr. Kent. But it's just like you. You're a swell guy.
Well, it's nice of you to say so, Jimmy, even if you don't mean it.
Don't mean it. A leaping catfish. If you weren't a swell guy, we'd be going back to Metropolis on that train. Instead, we're going to take a dog sled trip up into Canada. Now, I ask you, do I mean it or don't I?
Well, maybe you do.
Oh, this, Father Malone. Talking to that little man in the plaid shirt.
Oh, maybe he's our guide.
Oh, there you are. I was just coming down to the station. Did Nancy get off all right?
Uh-huh.
Kent, you took a big burden off my mind in seeing to it that Nancy has a place to go. I'll never forget it.
No, that was nothing, Father.
Oh, incidentally, I spoke to Mr. Bartlett by long-distance phone.
Oh.
Bill Dawson is staying on at the camp as manager. The men have quieted down, and all told, I should say the results have been better than I expected.
Yes, it will soon be dark, Monsignor. To fix the dogs, I must know when we start.
Oh, Batiste, I'm sorry. I have forgot all about you. Batiste, this is Mr. Kent and Jimmy.
Glad to meet you,
there.
Batiste.
The pleasure, monsieur, belongs to Batiste.
Batiste is the best dog team driver and guide in the North Country, Kent.
Oh, yeah.
There are none better.
Yeah, Batiste is the best in the north, the south, the east, and the west. Viva Batiste!
There's one thing I want to warn you about, Kent, and you too, Jimmy. Besides being the best driver, Batiste is also the best tall storyteller. Don't believe all you hear from him.
Ah, Monsignor, Batiste is insult.
You'll get over it. Well, I guess you might as well start. You'll probably want to make camp before nightfall. Goodbye, Kent.
Goodbye, Father.
And goodbye, Jimmy. It's been nice knowing both of you. And if you ever come through Montville again, don't fail to stop off.
We may see you on our way back, unless we decide to fly to Metropolis from Canada. But if we don't, Father, keep well.
So long, Jimmy.
So long, Father Malone. And don't forget what you promised.
What was that?
Well, don't you remember?
Well, what, Jimmy?
If any of the trappers up here ever catch a baby black bear, you'll send them to me.
Oh, yes. All right, I'll do it.
I'm afraid that's one promise you'd better break, Father.
Oh, don't say that, Mr. Kent.
Well, don't worry your little head about it, Jimmy. We'll see.
Monsieur, she will soon be dark. Batiste do not like it.
All right, we're coming. Goodbye, Father.
Goodbye.
Oh, well,
Goodbye.
Bye.
That's a good luck.
Gosh, listen to those huskies bark, Mr. Kent.
Well, they'll stop barking the minute Batiste gives them the supper. You see?
Do I have to bark to get my supper?
No, but you have to chop that kindling for the fire. Come on now, stop talking and chop.
Okay.
The fire is ready to light, no?
I think so. Jimmy's chopping some extra kindling.
So for what do we wait? Put to her the match.
Okay.
Mopti, you chop the wood very good,
Now, you see, Mr. Kent, Batiste likes the way I chop wood.
Yes, when you chop it.
Oh, gosh, isn't there enough? Look at that pile.
Oh, the fire, she must be kept burning all night.
What for? We've got sleeping bags, and anyway, that fire wouldn't keep us warm.
Oh, but you do not understand. It is not for the warmth. Oh, no. It is to keep off the animal.
The animals?
You certainly are an expert woodman, Jimmy. Don't you know that fire keeps animals away?
What kind of animals?
All kinds. Wolves, bears, wildcats.
You mean if we didn't have a fire that wildcats would come?
I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
Leaping catfish.
Hey, look out, Jimmy. You cut your leg off with that hatchet swinging it so fast.
I don't care what I cut off. I'm going to chop enough wood to keep that fire blazing all night.
And now I know how to keep you working. Just mention wildcats.
Yeah, the fire is good. Now we cook the potage.
Oh, what's potage?
As some sort of a soup or stew, I guess.
Ah, monsieur, the potage is très magnifique. It's wonderful. Once, Batiste is alone in the woods. Night has come. The snow is deep. There's very little wood, so Batiste has no fire for the night, huh? And soon the wolf comes. So what do Batiste do?
Shoot him.
Oh, no. Batiste has some potage left over. So he feed the wolf the potage. Do they bite Batiste? No. Do they want to eat Batiste? No. They are so happy with the potage, they go away. They do not come back again.
Oh, that's a lot of baloney.
Well, what is this, baloney?
Something you slice, Batiste. I'll bet it tastes good in your potage.
Oh, no. This baloney I do not put in my potage.
Batiste, did you ever have a fight with wolves?
Oh, did Batiste ever have the fight with the wolf? With 100 wolves, Batiste have the fight. Listen, I will tell you. No. Look, the potage is ready, and she will be good potage. Very good.
Oh, if it's as good as your stories, Batiste, lead me to it.
There you are, Mopti.
Thank you.
And now for you, monsieur.
It certainly smells good, Batiste.
Tastes good, too. What's in it, Batiste?
Oh, that is the secret I cannot tell you.
Well, no wonder the wolves didn't bother you after sampling it.
That is nothing. Have I told you about the bull moose? No? Well, I will tell you. 2 years ago, I am going through the big wood near St. Clair, when suddenly I hear the crashing in the brush and the snorting of the bull moose. I have not my rifle.
Engrossed in another of Batiste's tall stories, neither Clark Kent nor Jimmy Olsen are aware that a pair of sharp eyes are watching their every move from the shadowed protection of the deep forest behind them. Finally, the eyes have seen enough, and their owner turns and slips silently into the darkness, following a scarcely visible trail to a shack deep in the pine. He hesitates for a moment, glances over his shoulder, and then opens the door.
Well, what'd you find?
It's just like I said. 2 guys and a kid. One of the guys is a Canuck driver. They ain't government men.
I'm not taking any chances. Where'd you say they were at?
Camping in that clearing west of here. They got a big fire going.
That's a help. A big help. We gotta get them out of there.
Yeah? How you gonna do it?
I don't know, but we're gonna. What time is it?
Well, it's 9 o'clock.
Frenchie's due to drop a shipment at midnight. And he won't drop it if he sees their fire. We gotta make sure that fire's out. Come on. Take your shotgun.
How you gonna work it, Bull?
Never mind. You just stand by and listen.
You better be careful, Bull. Shooting will bring trouble.
Don't... Hold up a minute, Chuck.
You see him in the clearing?
Yeah, I see him. Which one's the Canuck driver?
The one on the right.
The other guy looks pretty big.
He ain't so big.
All right, now remember what I told you. Keep your mouth shut.
Okay, Bull.
Let's go.
So what does Batiste do? Before moves his hideout above him, there is no time to put his finger on the gun. But Batiste very fast, eh? He takes...
We got you covered. Don't nobody move.
Hey, what is this? Where are you?
Close in on him, Chuck.
Hey, mind pointing those rifles the other way?
Yes, we do mind. Stand up, come on.
I do not like this, monsieur.
We're not interested in whether you like it or not. See what's in the sled, Chuck.
Okay.
May I ask why we're being held up this way? What have we done?
I don't know what you've done, mister, but we're here to see that you don't do any more of it.
I'm sorry, but I don't understand. Any more of what?
Got a license to trap furs?
But we do not trap the fur. Sacre bleu, you are crazy.
Keep that big mouth of yours shut or I'll shut it for you.
Nothing in the sled, Bull. Except some sleeping bags.
You're pretty lucky we didn't catch you with no skins. Now pack up and get out of here.
Why, we planned to camp here for the night.
Well, your plans have been changed, mister. Don't give me no argument. Pack up and get.
This I have never heard of. It is insult to Batiste.
Why do we have to move?
Because this is a government game preserve. You're not allowed to camp on it. Tell your driver to pack up. Chuck, put the fire on.
Okay.
Well, afraid we'll have to move, Batiste. Hitch the dogs up.
Sacre bleu, I've never heard of it.
Are you gentlemen game wardens?
That's it, mister.
Well, where can we camp? Where does the preserve end?
5 miles west of here.
You mean we have to go 5 miles through the darkness?
That ain't my headache, mister. Your driver should have known better. Fire out, Chuck.
Yeah, all but a couple of embers.
Okay. Sorry we had to bust in on you like this, but orders is orders. Good night.
Good night.
That's a nice how do you do. Batiste is ready to chew nails. Listen to him.
So am I, Jimmy. I don't quite understand this.
Well, there isn't much to understand. This is a game preserve, they said, and you're not allowed to camp on it.
I wonder.
You wonder what?
I wonder whether it is a game preserve. Certainly Batiste should know.
What did they think we were, fur trappers?
I guess so.
Well, dogs are hitched up, Mr. Kent. Might as well start.
I think we're going to stay right here, Jimmy.
But gosh, those game wardens said...
I know what they said. Batiste!
Oui, monsieur. The sled is ready.
We're not moving, Batiste. We're staying right here. Unhitch the dogs.
You mean this?
Yes, don't light any fire, though.
What's the idea, Mr. Kent?
Oh, just a hunch.
You think there's something wrong?
Yeah, Batiste think he will write the letter to the president.
I don't know, Jimmy. Right now, it's only a hunch. We'll see. Maybe I'm mistaken. Get the dogs unhitched, Batiste, and be quiet about it.
Batiste, he is quiet like him.
How can we stay here without a fire, Mr. Kent? What about the animals?
We'll take turns sleeping. You and Batiste start off. I'll sit up and watch.
Well, what if those game wardens come back?
I don't think they will. And if they do, the worst that can happen is they'll tell us to move on again. All right, come on. Let's get the sleeping bags out of the sled. It's getting late. We've got to make an early start in the morning.
As the long northern night wears on, Jimmy and Batiste sleep comfortably in their fur-lined bags. And Clark Kent, alert to every sound, sits up in the darkness. Far off in the distance, a snow owl hoots mournfully. And the dense woods give forth the faintly heard rustle of prowling beasts, drawn near by the spoor of human flesh. Suddenly, Kent sits bolt upright, his keen eyes centered on a tiny pinpoint of green light
that seems to be moving across the sky.
That light must be an airplane. Yes, it is. I can hear the sound of the motor.
Inaudible to any ears but those of Superman, the hum of the approaching plane motor grows louder and louder as the invisible ship, marked only by wing light, circles slowly not far from the forest clearing where Kent, Jimmy, and Batiste have camped.
Whoever's piloting that plane seems to be looking for something. I wonder what it is.
Suddenly, as Kent watches the approaching plane, a gleaming ray of light stabs the darkness, reaching from the black depths of the forest beyond the clearing to the endless heavens above. Once, twice, 3 times it flashes a wordless message to the circling plane. Dropping the guise of Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter, Superman comes to his feet, every muscle in his magnificent body tense.
Well, looks like my suspicions were justified. Something's going on here. That plane and those signal lights must have some connection with those 2 game wardens. What was that? Sounded like an animal crashing through the brush. No, it couldn't have been. It stopped too suddenly. Wait a minute. I know what it was. That plane dropped something. Yeah, now it's heading back from where it came. I think this deserves a little investigation. I'll just sneak off and see whether I can find out who was responsible for that signal.
Mr. Kent! Mr. Kent!
Uh-oh. Jimmy's awake. I'll have to drop Superman for a while.
Here I am, Jimmy.
Oh, I got frightened when you didn't answer. Something woke me up. A funny noise, like a motor.
Oh, you were probably dreaming. Go on back to sleep.
Oh, isn't it time for me to get up?
No, you still have a good 2 hours.
Oh, okay. Hey, wait a minute. Look up there in the sky. What are those lights?
No, just a couple of stars.
Oh, no, they're not. They're moving.
Don't get out of your sleeping bag, Jimmy. You'll freeze to death.
I'll put my Mackinac on. Mr. Kent, those are airplane lights. That's what I heard, a plane motor.
Well, what of it? Chances are it's a mail plane or maybe even a passenger transport.
Flying over these woods?
Why not? Has to fly over something to get to its destination. All right, come on now. Climb back into your bag. It's gone now. There's nothing more to see.
Oh, I'm not sleepy anymore. I'll sit up with you.
Now, isn't that silly? It isn't necessary for both of us to be awake.
Well, and you turn in.
Jimmy, sometimes you can be very exasperating.
Oh, gosh, what have I done? Just because I'm not sleepy anymore, does that mean I'm exasperating?
Quiet. You'll wake Batiste, and then all 3 of us will be sitting up.
Gee willikers, I don't get this. You mean to say just because I can't sleep...
All right. Keep your shirt on. It isn't because you can't sleep. It's because you woke up at the wrong time.
I couldn't help that. The plane motor did it.
I know. See, I was just about to sneak away when you started yodeling for me.
Sneak away? You were going to leave us?
Just for a few minutes. Oh, I suppose I might just as well tell you.
Tell me what?
That plane you saw wasn't carrying mail or passengers.
How do you know? Did it land?
No, but it circled 5 or 6 times, evidently looking for something. Then a powerful light flashed a signal to it from a spot deep in the woods.
Gosh.
A minute or so after the signal flashed, I think the plane dropped something.
Oh, what do you think it dropped? A man?
I doubt it very much. Anyway, now you know why your sudden awakening exasperated me.
Oh, what are we going to do about the plane and whatever it dropped, Mr. Kent?
Well, the plane's gone, so we can't do much about that.
I know, but we could find out what it dropped and who flashed the signal to it.
Well, that was my plan before you decided you'd had enough sleep.
Well, now we can both find out.
That's the trouble.
You mean you don't want me to go with you?
Well...
Oh, I see. You think I'll get in the way.
No, it isn't that, Jimmy.
What is it?
Well, sometimes you hamper my movements. You make it, difficult for me to be myself.
Oh, I don't understand what you're driving at, Mr. Kent.
Forget it, Jimmy. It's not important. At any rate, I think we'd better wait until morning to do any prowling in these woods, so you can crawl back into your sleeping bag if you wish.
Oh, no, not a chance. I wouldn't close an eye now for $1 million.
I promise not to sneak away.
Nothing doing.
Okay. You will be the one who will be nodding all day tomorrow.
Oh, I'd rather nod than miss anything exciting.
Well, for all we know, it's nothing to get excited about. Maybe that's how the United States Conservation Service drops supplies to its game wardens.
Oh, I meant to ask you, Mr. Kent. What's a game preserve?
Why, it's a tract of land, generally heavily wooded, set aside by the government to protect wild animals and birds.
Oh, protect them against what?
The people who shoot and trap them. You see, Jimmy, a country like the United States owes all its strength and power to its natural resources. Not just the birds and animals, but its rivers and forests and minerals. If any of these are abused or overworked, future generations won't have water power and wood and coal. You remember how they were cutting giant oaks at the logging camp?
Yes.
The government watches that pretty carefully. It has what's called a reforestation service. New oak trees are planted to take the places of the ones cut down, so that 100 years from now or so, America will still have mighty forests.
And the government does all this? The government in Washington?
Well, the government isn't only in Washington, Jimmy. It's in every state in the Union. It has game wardens, forest rangers, soil conservation experts, and...
What made you stop?
Wait a minute. I thought I heard voices.
I don't hear anything.
Quiet, Jimmy. Listen.
I hear them now. They're coming closer.
Yes.
I think we'd know how to drop them by this time. We're over too far, Boo.
Gosh, Mr. Kent, they're looking for what the plane dropped.
Quiet, Jimmy.
All right, go on back this way.
Okay.
What's the matter?
I turned my ankle.
Good gosh, Mr. Kent. Batiste dogs are barking. Those men will know we're here.
Keep low, Jimmy. Flat on the ground. Keep low, Jimmy. Flat on the ground.
They seem to be coming closer, Mr. Kent.
Yeah, forget it. I think Frenchie'd know by now how to drop them shipments somewhere near the shack.
It ain't over this far, Boo.
Sounds like those two game wardens.
That's who it is.
All right, come on this way.
They're going back.
What's the matter?
Turn my ankle.
Gosh, Mr. Kent, the sled dogs.
Chuck! Hear them dogs? They're close by.
Jimmy, get to those dogs as fast as you can and see if you can quiet them. Hurry.
Okay, I'll try.
Come up and over near the clearing, Boo. Must be them campers.
Oh, yeah. Your shotgun loaded?
Yeah.
Okay, follow me. I'll teach them a lesson they won't forget in a hurry. Maybe you better teach me the lesson first.
Chuck, where is he? Shine the light.
Oh, no, you don't. That takes care of the flashlight. Now, drop that shotgun.
Let him have it, Chuck.
That won't do you any good. That's the last time that gun will ever shoot.
Look out, Boo. He's got the gun.
Yes, and I'm going to twist it into a pretzel.
Look what he's doing to the gun. Come on, you crazy fool. Run.
I'd like to go after them, but I can't take a chance. Not with Jimmy and Batiste around.
Sacre bleu. What happened? Heal the shot.
I see it's back to Clark Kent for me, and fast.
Here I am, Jimmy.
Gosh, I heard that shot and I thought sure you'd been hit. Where are those two men?
What is happening here? Who fired the shot? Who tried to kill Batiste?
Nobody tried to kill anyone, Batiste.
I hear the shot. Who?
That's right. One of our game warden friends fired at me,
Jiminy crickets, Mr. Kent.
but... Well, what is it, Jimmy?
Look at this shotgun I found in the snow. It's a barrel. Twisted like a pretzel.
Sacre bleu, it is Grizzly Bear do this.
It's what?
Grizzly Bear, where is my rifle? Grizzly Bear.
Is he gone mad?
He's trying to say that a big grizzly bear twisted the barrel of this shotgun.
Oh, that's nonsense.
Oh, then who did twist it? People don't shoot guns like this.
Well, here comes Batiste, loaded for bear.
Show me where Bear go. I chase him.
I tell you, there wasn't any bear, Batiste.
Oh, oui, it must be. Look at the shotgun. Only Grizzly Bear do these two barrels. Batiste, remember 4 years ago, there was big blizzard.
Yes, we know, Batiste. 75 grizzly bears attacked you.
Oh, no, monsieur. Only 6.
Yeah, well, all right, you'll tell us about that some other time. Right now, we're going to light a fire.
Oh, but what about the game wardens, Mr. Kent?
I don't think they'll bother us tonight. All right, put your gun away, Batiste.
Monsieur, these I do not like.
Whether you like it or not, put the gun away. There aren't any bears. All right, come on, Jimmy. Let's get a fire started.
Oh, you still haven't explained how this shotgun happened to get all twisted up, Mr. Kent.
Jimmy, there are some things that can't be explained. Chalk this up as one of them. Now, let's get that fire going as fast as...
Unable to tell Jimmy how the shotgun barrel was tied into a knot, Kent squeezes out of the embarrassing situation as best he can. Meanwhile, the two men who were frightened off by Superman reach their shack in the woods.
Bolt the door, Chuck.
Yeah.
Get my rifle. Keep watch at the window.
Yeah, okay. They won't find us so easy, Bo. That trail's no cinch to fire at night.
I told you I wasn't taking no chances before. I ain't taking no chances now. Yeah. I never thought we'd get through them woods without a light.
Yeah, me with a twisted ankle.
Keep watching that window. If you see anyone, shoot to kill.
Bull, I don't like this business.
Who cares whether you like it or not? Want to get tossed in the clink?
No, but I don't like shooting.
You better start learning to like it right now. We're good for 5 years if they nab us.
Yeah. Maybe we'd be better off scrambling.
And leave $5,000 worth of stuff sitting in the woods. Not on your life. Are you watching that window?
Yeah, I'm watching. Whoa.
What?
That guy that grabbed the shotgun. He was pretty big.
I told you he was big the first time I seen him.
He looked bigger this time.
What happened when I said to you to give it to him? How come you missed?
I don't know. That's what I don't understand. I was right on top of him.
You got an eye like an eagle. Next time, I'll handle the gun.
That suits me.
I figured it would. Some guys are born chicken-hearted.
I ain't chicken-hearted. Just because I don't like shooting.
Shut up. Watch that window.
You got no right to blame me. Why don't you blame Frenchie? He's the guy that didn't drop the shipment right.
I'll take care of him later. Right now, we gotta worry about that government guy.
Yeah? How do you know he's government?
I know. I can smell him out.
Well, then what's he got that kittle on for?
Just to make it look like he ain't government.
Hey, Bull. Well, they're lighting a fire.
I hadn't. He didn't look so good when they found him. He didn't look good at all.
How are you driving that, Bull?
We got 3 traps here. Big ones.
Yeah? So what?
That government guy will be looking for us in the morning.
Yeah?
Chances are he'll pick up that trail through the woods. He can find it in daylight.
Now, wait a minute, Bull. You ain't thinking of setting them traps?
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Set all 3 of them on the trail, so in case he misses one, we still got 2 chances to get him.
No. No, you can't do that, Bull. Them traps will take a man's leg off.
I know it.
Oh, I don't want no part of it. I tell you, I don't want...
Shut up. You got plenty of time for crying after they nab us. But they ain't nabbed us yet, so don't pull no act on me.
I ain't pulling no act. I just come in on this because you said there wouldn't be no rough stuff.
I'll handle all the rough stuff. All you gotta do is stand by. Now get them traps out. They're in that closet. And they need some oiling.
Well, we gotta do it this way.
You know any better way? Come on, get the traps.
These them here?
Yeah, haul them out. That's it. Dump them on the floor. Yeah. They look like they're in pretty good shape. This one could stand a little oil. Hand me that can on the shelf.
Yeah. Here.
They use traps like this to get them big Alaska brown bears. Nothing gets loose from them.
I don't like this, Bull.
Too many things you don't like. How about the payoff? You like that?
I ain't saying anything about the payoff.
Oh, I see. The dough's all right. You like that. Only working for it don't suit you. What's the matter? You got a weak stomach? Okay, they're all ready now. Get a shovel.
Where are we going?
To set them out. Where'd you think?
Maybe you better count me out of this, Bull.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean it. I don't want my cut on this shipment. Just count me out. I'll beat it.
That's what you think. Now listen to me. You're in. And you're in solid.
Yeah, but I'm willing to pass up my
And
cut.
I'm not willing to let you. Grab those traps and the shovel. I'll carry the gun this time. Come on. Come on, I said.
Okay. I'm coming.
Okay, we'll set the last one here. Start digging. Not so deep. Keep it quiet. You want them to hear us? Say you're trying to tip them off.
No, I ain't trying nothing, Bull.
I got a good mind to conk you with the butt of this rifle. Go ahead and dig. Okay, that's enough. I'll set the trap in the hole. Take it easy. All right?
Yeah.
Cover it with snow. That does it. Now, wait a minute. Part of it's showing. Cover it up. That's enough. Now, let's see how far that big guy gets without stepping into one of these. Come on, back to the shack. And stay off the trail.
I don't know when I've tasted better fried ham. Wasn't it swell, Jimmy?
Uh-huh.
You don't sound very enthusiastic. Matter of fact, you didn't even finish the ham. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Oh, now, look, young fella, don't try to kid me. I know your appetite, particularly out here in the open. When you leave anything on your plate, there's something serious the matter with you. What is it?
Nothing's the matter, Mr. Kent.
Don't you feel well?
Well, I feel fine.
Oh, what's bothering you, Jim?
Oh, nothing.
You remember what I told you yesterday about exasperating me?
And you're doing it now.
Oh, I don't mean to, Mr. Kent. It's just that...
All right, come on. Get it off your chest.
Well, it's just that funny things happen. Things I don't understand.
Oh? For instance?
Oh, that shotgun, for instance. How did the barrel get twisted?
Well, I told you, Jimmy, that some things are beyond explanation. Someday, perhaps you'll know.
You mean I'll know how the shotgun barrel got twisted?
Sure, you'll know a lot of things. The older you grow, the more you learn.
Oh, that's not what I mean. I've just got the feeling that you don't tell me everything.
Don't tell you everything? Well, what haven't I told you?
Oh, lots of things.
Didn't I tell you how coal happened to be made and how the government operates game preserves? And...
Oh, I don't mean things like that. I mean, well, the only thing I can remember now is the shotgun barrel.
Oh, now you take my advice, Jim, and forget it temporarily. Well, you all through with breakfast?
Yeah, I wasn't very hungry.
Okay. Let's you and I take a little walk while Batiste is feeding his dogs and cleaning up, hmm? How about it?
All right.
Okay. Batiste, Jimmy and I... Come on, Jim.
Where are we going, Mr. Kent?
You haven't forgotten what happened last night, Jimmy, have you?
Oh, you mean the airplane and the package it dropped?
Mm-hmm. I thought we might look for it in the woods.
Oh, those two men have probably found it by this time.
No.
Now, that's another thing that puzzles me.
What?
Why did you tell Batiste we were breaking camp? Aren't we going to find out who those men are and what they're doing before we leave?
Yes, but I didn't want Batiste along with us while we were investigating. He's better off back at the clearing. Hey, it's pretty tough going here. I'm knee-deep in snow and dead branches.
Well, isn't that a trail over there on the other side of that big tree?
Where? Oh, yes, I think it is. Come on, Jim. Ah, here now. This is much better. Snow is packed down a bit.
I wonder where this trail leads.
Well, only one way to find out. Follow it. Pretty narrow, so we'd have to walk single file, Indian style. I'll lead the way, but you keep close behind me, Jim.
Okay. You don't think those men are real game wardens, do you, Mr. Kent?
I'm sure they're not. As a matter of fact, I think they're up to something. Something they'd like to keep undercover.
What could it be?
I've been trying to figure it out. All I can imagine is that it's some sort of illegal border traffic.
Say, I'll bet that's it. I'll bet they use the airplane.
Hold up a minute, Jimmy. Wait a minute.
What's the matter?
Someone's been on this trail recently. See those footprints?
Uh-huh.
The snow over there seems to have been disturbed. It's been packed down as hard as the rest. Now, take a look at it.
Mr. Kent, what happened?
Why, my leg is caught in a steel trap, Jimmy.
Oh, what'll I do? What'll I do, Mr. Kent?
Don't get excited, Jimmy. Run back to the clearing and ask Batiste for the file he carries in his dog sled kit. He uses it to keep the sled runner sharp.
Is that all, Mr. Kent?
Yes, that's all. Now, hurry, but don't tell Batiste what happened.
I'll be right back.
Poor kid. Hated to have to frighten him, but as it is, he's getting more suspicious about me every day. Look at these steel trap jaws on my leg. If been anyone else, they would have cut right through the bone. Listen to me, using Kent's high voice even when I'm alone. Gotten so used to it. There, that's better. Now to get this trap off my leg. Ooh, that spring is certainly strong. There, that does it. Now, snap it shut. Chances are this isn't the only trap along the trail. I'll have to watch out for Jimmy. If he steps into one of them, it'll be just too bad. Uh-oh, here he comes. Back to Clark Kent.
Here's the file, Mr. Kent. Here. Oh, your leg's free.
Yes, the trap was rusty, and when it snapped shut, it broke.
Well, are you hurt?
No, not a bit.
But those steel jaws, didn't they cut into your leg?
No, I guess these leather boots saved me. Put the file in your pocket, Jim. Did Batiste ask you what you wanted it for?
Yeah, but you said not to tell him.
Good boy. All right, we can go on now, but we've got to be careful. This may not be the only trap set on the trail. You stay back a little way. That's right. I'll poke along with this branch.
Mr. Kent.
Yeah?
Do you think those traps were set for animals or for us?
Well, I'm wondering, Jimmy. Whoop, hold up. Another spot where the snow's been disturbed. I'll dig around with this stick. It may be another... Oh, it is.
Did you see those steel jaws come together?
Well, that's number 2. No telling how many are strewn along here. Certainly weren't intended for animals. They're too close together. All right, come on.
All right. If those two fake game wardens set the traps, they certainly must have something to hide.
There's no doubt about it now. Don't you worry. We'll catch up with them and get to the bottom of this. Hold up, Jim.
Another one?
I think so. He might poke around with a stick. Now, I guess this is a false alarm. Maybe they only set 2.
Oh, the trail's getting wider here. Can I walk alongside you?
Oh, you better stay behind, Jimmy. Let's not take any chances.
Okay. Say, wait a minute, Mr. Kent.
Huh?
What's that over there in the woods?
Where?
Look. To our right. See it? Is it an animal?
No, I don't think so. Oh, Jimmy, do you know what it is?
What?
The package that was dropped from the plane. Come on, let's have a look at it. Be careful you don't tumble in these snowdrifts. Here, take my hand.
Do you really think it's the package?
I'm sure it is. Here we are. All wrapped in heavy burlap. You've got a scout knife with you, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. Here.
Thanks. Let me just cut the stitching and see what... Jimmy.
Jumping catfish. Furs.
Northern mink skins. Must be 1,000 of them in this bundle, maybe more.
Why would an airplane be dropping furs?
Well, the animals were probably trapped in Canada. They bring them across the border this way to avoid paying the customs charges.
And those 2 men who said they were game wardens are really fur smugglers.
That's about it.
Gosh, I've heard of diamond smugglers and gold smugglers, but this is the first time I ever heard of fur smugglers.
These mink skins must be worth $3,000 or $4,000. And if the duty on them is high, it pays our phony game warden friends to get them in this way.
Oh. What are we going to do with the bundle now that we found it?
Take it back to the clearing.
You can't carry it alone, Mr. Kent. It's too heavy.
Oh, well, we'll drag it. Grab hold, Jimmy.
Okay.
That's it. It'll go easier once we get it on the trail where the snow is packed down. Up with it now. There we are. There. Now we can just pull it along.
But even as Kent and Jimmy dragged the cumbersome bundle of precious mink skins toward the clearing, Bull, the leader of the smuggling gang, is watching them from the window of his shack through high-powered glasses.
They found the shipment, Chuck. They're taking it back with them.
Oh, none of the bear traps worked in?
No. They missed them, I guess. But we ain't through.
Say, time for scrambling out of here, Bill.
And leave them with the evidence. Don't be stupid. What chance would we ever have of bringing another skin in? None at all. This would be the end of a sweet little business.
Yeah, Bull, there ain't nothing you can do about it. They got the furs.
They won't have them long.
Oh, no shooting. I don't want no shooting.
Cut it out. There won't be no shooting.
Oh, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna give you a chance to pull your crybaby act.
What do you mean?
You're gonna give yourself up.
Oh, no. No, Bull, they'll throw me in the can.
Now listen to me. They won't get a chance to throw you in any can. You give yourself up. Make out like you and me had a fight and you're squealing.
Huh?
See?
And what?
And you tell the big guy you take him to where I am.
Yeah?
You'll bring him to this shack. But watch out for those traps.
Yeah. When I bring him, they'll be shooting.
No, they won't. I won't even be here.
Sure. You're gonna let me take the rap.
You're dumber than I thought you were.
Hmm?
Nobody's gonna take any rap. I won't be here because I'll be getting the kid and that Canuck driver.
Oh. Why?
Because once I got them, I can talk turkey to the big guy, see?
Yeah. Yeah, I see.
All right, get going. Remember, bring the big guy back here. Alone.
Suppose you don't want to come.
He'll come.
How'll I get clear of him after I bring him here?
I'll take care of that. Go ahead.
I hope this works out, Bull.
If it doesn't work out, you won't...
How much did you say they were worth, Batiste?
The price of skin like this, mon fils, they are way up. Très magnifique.
I know, but how much are they worth? $100? $500?
Oh, don't be silly, Jimmy. These skins would bring $5,000 in the American market.
$5,000? Maybe more.
You mean to say what's in this bundle is worth $5,000?
Oh, certainement. Now look at this skin. She's beautiful. So soft, so dark. Never have I seen such skin. Never.
Gosh, Mr. Kent, maybe we better go into the mink hunting business. $5,000. Wowee.
You think it is so easy to trap the mink, Wopsy? You think he come to you like puppy dog? Oh, no. He's very clever, the mink. He's hard to catch.
Hard and vicious, Jimmy. A mink can bite a man's finger off.
Really?
Ah, oui.
See, they belong to the rodent family. You know, rats and weasels.
What?
Sure. They're very timid, but once they're cornered, they fight like wildcats.
Well, then maybe we better not go into the mink catching business. If I'm going to be a newspaper reporter someday, I need all my fingers.
Right you are, Jimmy. Well, now that we've got $5,000 worth of mink skins, what are we going to do with them?
Say, couldn't we keep some for a fur coat for Miss Lane?
Oh, that's a nice thought, Jimmy. But you see, they don't belong to us. No, I think the best thing to do is...
What's the matter, Mr. Kent? What are you staring at?
There's a man coming along that trail through the woods in this direction. Don't move.
Oh, I see him. It's one of the fake game wardens.
Sacre bleu, I get my rifle.
Stay where you are, Batiste. He's not armed.
What do you think he wants, Mr. Kent?
I don't know, but we'll find out soon enough. Here he comes.
Don't shoot, mister. I want to talk to you.
He's got his hands above his head.
All right, come on.
Okay. This looks kind of funny, me coming here, but I got a reason. A good reason.
What's the reason?
I had enough of this business. I'm through.
Enough of what business?
Helping that guy smuggle them mink skins in. I don't like it.
Oh? What made you suddenly decide you didn't like it?
Well, because he wanted me to help him bump you off. That's why. I never heard a guy in my life, mister, and I ain't starting now. He wants to finish you, but I don't want no blood on my hands. Not me.
So you're giving yourself up?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? Where is your boss?
Back at the shack. Listen, he's seen how you found them skins.
Oh, he knows we have them, eh?
Yeah, and he wants them bad. Bad enough to take a chance on a murder rap to get them. Not me. No, sir.
What's your name?
Chuck. Chuck Connor.
And your boss?
Will Raglan. He's plenty tough, mister. He's got ice water in his veins, and he hates government men. That's why he's out to get you.
Government men? Why?
Oh, so he knows I'm a government agent, eh?
Yeah, he knows.
Well, Chuck, I think you were wise to quit when you did. Now you can do something for me.
Sure. Anything.
You can lead me to that shack in the woods.
Oh, gosh, Mr. Kent, don't do that. You heard what he said. His boss will shoot
Now,
you.
don't you worry, Jimmy. He won't get a chance. You and Batiste stay right here and wait for me. Chuck can show me where the shack is, and I'll take care of the rest.
Oh, I wish you wouldn't do it, Mr. Kent. Why can't we go back to Mulvey and get some cops and bring them here?
Some cops? Where do you think you are, on Main Street in Metropolis? There aren't any cops in Mulvey.
Oh, what about forest rangers or sheriffs or something?
Now, don't you worry, Jimmy. I'll be perfectly all right, and I'll guarantee to bring Mr. Bull back here with his horns chopped off. Let's go, Chuck.
Monsieur, why you do not take the rifle?
I won't need it, Batiste. Just you sit tight. I'll be back soon.
This I do not like.
I wish he wouldn't take chances like that. Someday he'll be sorry.
That is very bad, very bad. Why does he not ask Batiste to go with him, huh? Sacre bleu, with the rifle, Batiste can shoot the wings off the fly. In all the North Country, there is not one man who can shoot rifle like Batiste, no. Boom, boom, and this bullshit is finished.
Maybe you better take the rifle, Batiste, and follow Mr. Kent.
No. Monsieur, he give the order. Batiste, he is paid to follow the order.
Oh, gosh, I'm worried stiff. What if Bull sees him coming and just shoots him without warning?
It is very bad.
Well, I'm going after Mr. Kent. I won't let
Stay where you are, kid.
Who said that? Who?
Look, in the back of us.
Don't move. Either of you. I got a very nervous finger on the trigger of this rifle.
The other one. It's Bull.
Oh, so you know my name. That makes it nice and cozy. Stop inching over, Canuck, or I'll drill you full of holes.
You're very brave with rifle. Put down the rifle, Batiste show you.
We'll try that some other time. Right now, I got business to take care of. Hitch your dogs to the sled.
I do not take the order from you.
You'll take this order. Hitch them up.
Go ahead, Batiste. You better do as he says.
Wait a minute. Let me get that gun out of the sled. Okay, now hitch him up and make it fast.
Sacre bleu for 2 cents piece, Batiste will punch him in the nose.
What are you after, mister?
You'll find out, kid.
Well, you can have the furs if that's what you want.
Thanks. That's very generous of you. Anybody ever tell you got a heart of gold? Come on, Canuck, stop stalling. All right, kid, get into the sled.
Why?
Never mind why, get in. Hey, you, Canuck, put that bundle of skins in the sled. Yeah, you heard me. Put them in the sled.
No comprends, monsieur.
Oh, I see. All of a sudden, you don't understand English. Maybe a little dose of lead will teach you the language.
Batiste, put the furs in. He'll shoot you.
You got the right idea, kid. Well, what'll it be? That's better. Dump them in the sled. Okay. Now, both of you get in. You drive, Canuck. I'll walk beside you. And remember, keep them dogs moving slow, or I'll empty this rifle into your back.
Where are we going?
To a nice, quiet spot where you can sit and think it over. All right, turn the sled around. Come on, quit stalling. Okay, now straight ahead. Turn right when you reach that clump of spruce. And don't forget, I got my finger on the trigger.
Rendered helpless by the loaded rifle in the hands of the first smuggler, Jimmy and Batiste can do nothing but obey their captor's orders. Walking beside the slow-moving sled, his steel-gray eyes glittering like polished beads, Bull finally calls a halt before the arched entrance to a cave, half hidden under a ledge of rock.
All right, pull up here. Get out.
You better not try anything with us, mister.
Shut up. A kid your size, you got too much to say.
I'm not a kid. I'm gonna...
I don't care what you're gonna be. Come here, Canuck. Turn around.
Yeah, what for you wish Batiste to tell
Never mind what for. Turn around. Okay, now put your hands behind you. I said put your hands behind you.
No.
That's better. Now a couple of turns of this rope around your wrist. There, a good knot. And you're taken care of. Okay, kid, your neck.
You'll be sorry for this. You wait till Clark...
Turn around.
Oh.
Hands behind your back. Won't need much rope for your skinny wrist. That does it. Now both at the end of the cave. Did you hear what I said? Into the cave.
Come on, Batiste.
That's far enough. Get down on the floor. On your back. That's what I like. No argument. You first, Canuck. A little rope around your ankles. A couple of knots. And you're fixed up. Now the same for you, kid. There you are. All set for a nice, comfortable rest. Don't waste any time trying to get loose. When Bull Raglan ties a knot, it stays tied.
How long are you going to keep us here?
Until that wise guy friend of yours, the government man, talks turkey. And maybe that'll be never. So long. Take it easy and you'll last longer.
He took the sled.
That I will kill him for take my dog.
Oh, don't strain yourself, Batiste. You can't get loose.
Why you let him do this, Monty? Why you do not allow Batiste to punch him in the nose?
Because he had a gun. He'd use it without thinking twice. Oh, but don't you worry. When Clark Kent finds out about this, he'll do plenty of punishing.
Very well. Monsieur Kent will not know where we are. I do not like this place. It's very bad.
What do you mean?
You hear this, Monty? That is why I say this place very bad.
What is it?
Bear.
Bear? You mean a real live bear?
Wait. Bear hold up for winter in place like this.
He's coming closer, Batiste. What'll we do?
Batiste tried to get loose the hand.
You can't do it. Batiste, I can see his eyes.
I thought you told me your boss was here. Where is he?
Why, I don't know, mister. He was here when I left.
Where did you tell him you were going?
To look for them furs Frenchie dropped last night.
Frenchie? Who's Frenchie?
Well, he's the guy that pilots the plane.
Oh. How often does he fly over and drop bundles of skins?
Oh, maybe once a week.
So, you've got your smuggling racket pretty well organized, haven't you?
How should I know? I just work for the guy. He don't tell me nothing.
Wait a minute. What is this, Chuck? A few minutes ago, when you came into the clearing waving a white flag, you were ready to talk about anything and everything. Your boss, the smuggling racket, and how you didn't want any blood on your hands. Now you've shut up like a clam. What's the idea?
All right. Ain't got nothing to talk about, that's all.
Now, listen. Don't try and pull anything on me.
Oh, I ain't trying to pull nothing. Honest, mister.
I wonder. You said Bull was here at the shack, and he isn't.
I tell you, I left him here.
Well, why do you keep looking around as though you were expecting someone?
Oh, me?
Yes. Your eyes shift to the window every couple of seconds. Now, look, Chuck, you'd better come clean or there'll be trouble.
Oh, now, you got me wrong, mister. I told you all I know. I told you I'm quitting the racket. What more do you want?
I want the truth.
Well, you got it.
Maybe. Is that all you've been smuggling? Furs?
Well, that's all I know about.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess the only thing to do is sit and wait for your boss to return.
Well, you better watch out. He's got a rifle, and he ain't afraid to use it.
I'm not afraid of rifles, Chuck. You know how water rolls off a duck's back?
Yeah?
Well, that's how rifle bullets bounce off me.
It ain't nothing to joke about. I don't like shooting.
You don't have to worry about any shooting.
That's right, mister. I'll do all the worrying.
Oh.
Don't move. Close the door, Chuck.
Well, I take it you're Bull.
That's what they call me, brother. Nice work, Chuck. Fell for it like a ton of bricks, didn't he?
What did I fall for?
Chuck's crybaby act. Figured he was double-crossing me, didn't you? Nobody double-crosses Bull Raglan.
I see. All right, I fell for it. Now what?
Now we're going to talk business. You and me.
I'm afraid your method of doing business isn't mine.
I think we can get together. Sit down.
I prefer standing, if you don't mind.
Suits me. Hey, Chuck, take the rifle. Keep it on him. If he tries anything, let him have it.
What? I told you I don't like shooting, Bull.
You heard what I said. Take the rifle.
Okay.
Now, mister, here's the story. You stuck your big nose into my business, and I don't like it, see?
That's too bad.
You bet it's too bad. Too bad for you and your pal.
Stop beating around the bush. What do you want?
I got what I want. My mixkin and your pal.
And my... What are you talking about?
I kind of figured you'd wake up sooner or later. That kid and your Canuck driver, I got them safely stowed away.
If you laid a hand on either of them...
Keep back. Watch him, Chuck.
Now I understand why you sent your sniveling henchman to bring me here. So you could get at Jimmy and Batiste.
You government guys sure are smart. I ought to give you a gold star.
Now look, my crooked friend, I'm warning you. All the rifles in the world won't stop me once I decide to handle you the way I think you should be handled. Where are Jimmy and Batiste?
That's my business. Keep him covered, Chuck.
Keeping me covered won't do you a bit of good. Stand back. Stand back, I tell you. Give it to him, Chuck.
Moved too fast for you, didn't I, Chuck? I'll take that rifle if you don't mind. You don't like shooting anyway. We'll toss it out the window just so you won't be tempted again.
Close in on him, Chuck. Use your knife.
Come on, close in on me. Use anything you wish. Well, what are you waiting for?
Rush him, Chuck. Yeah.
That's just a little sample, Bull. Here, try this on the point of your jaw. It's your turn now, Chuck.
Oh, yeah?
Look out for that knife. You're liable to cut yourself. Let's get rid of it, huh?
You're breaking my arm.
Drop the knife. Drop it, I said. That's better.
I give up. Don't hit me.
You gave up once before, and it wasn't on the level.
Bull made me do that. I didn't want to.
All right. I'll give you one more chance. Get some water and bring him to.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot myself for a minute there and used my natural voice. I hope neither of them caught it.
Here's some water.
Pour it over his face.
Yeah. He'll come close to knocking his head off. I never seen anybody hit so hard.
Yeah, he's coming too. Let's sit him up on the chair. There, that's it.
What hit me?
I did. And it was only a small part of what you're going to get unless you tell me what you've done with Jimmy and Batiste.
You better tell him, Bull.
Not a chance.
Oh, no? All right, get up on your feet.
Bull, he'll murder you.
This time you won't regain consciousness so fast.
Wait, I'll tell you.
Talk fast.
I lied to you. The kid and the Canuck driver got away from me in the dog sled. I tried to stop them, but my rifle jammed.
Which way did they go?
Looked like they was heading back to town.
Is that the truth?
Yeah, it's the truth.
Is he lying, Chuck?
I don't know, mister.
Why, you dirty little...
Stay where you are. It won't take long to find out whether or not you're lying. Both of you are coming back to the clearing with me. If Jimmy and Batiste did get away in the sled, there'll be marks in the snow.
I'm not going no place.
That's what you think. Stand up. Stand up, I said. All right, I'll lift you up. Open the door, Chuck. All right, now march, both of you. And don't try to get away. You'll regret it if you do. Go ahead. Now, leave that rifle just where it is, Bull, in the snow. You lead the way, Chuck. Don't forget, I'm watching every move you make, so don't make any wrong ones.
Unaware that Jimmy and Batiste did not escape, but are at this very moment tied hand and foot in a dark cave some miles from the clearing, Kent follows the two smugglers as they move slowly along the narrow forest trail. Instinctively, he suspects something is wrong. But even the amazing powers of Superman cannot warn him that Jimmy and Batiste, helpless in the cave, are in danger of being attacked by an angry bear. Huddled in the darkness, they wait. As the huge animal lumbers toward them, growling ferociously.
But I can see it shining in the dark.
He comes closer. Try not to move.
Batiste, what are we going to do?
I do not know, Mopti.
If only one of us could get loose, we might frighten him off by throwing rocks or something.
He is big one. We do not frighten him with hawk.
I can hear him breathing. Batiste, he's almost on top of us. Why can't we yell at him?
No.
I'm going to try.
Bull! Do not do this again.
What can we do? Batiste, there must be something.
Sacre There's hope. It is so tight.
Batiste, look out. He's on top of you. Help! Help!
Fighting courageously against overwhelming odds, Batiste makes a valiant but hopeless attempt to do battle with the giant grizzly. Meanwhile, Clark Kent has reached the clearing, found the tracks of the departed dog sled, and is following them, accompanied by the two first smugglers, Bull and Chuck. Less than half a mile from the cave where Jimmy and Batiste are in peril, Bull suddenly stops short.
This is as far as I'm going. I told you they headed for town.
You've told me a lot of things, none of which I put any stock in. Keep walking.
Nothing doing. I'm stopping right here.
There must be something you don't like up ahead. What is it?
The only thing I don't like is hiking through the snow.
Oh. Well, whether you like it or not, you're... Wait a minute. Well, I heard someone shouting for help.
I don't hear nothing. Maybe...
Quiet, Chuck. Yeah, someone is shouting for help.
You're crazy. It's the wind.
We'll see how crazy I am. Get going.
Not me.
I said get going.
Nothing doing.
I'm warning you, Bull.
Yeah?
Yes.
You knocked him cold.
That's right. Now, how about you?
I'll do anything you say.
Good. All right, I'll carry him. Now, come on the run.
Never seen a guy as strong as you, mister. Pull must weigh a good 200 pounds, and you're carrying him like he's a feather. And running besides. Here, let me give you a hand.
Now, I'm all right. He's not so heavy.
You ain't sure you heard someone yelling for help, are you?
That's what it sounded like. Here, wait, hold up. Listen. You hear that?
Yeah, I hear it. It's coming from that cave.
It's Jimmy. Chuck, this is your chance to make up for everything you've done. Now, you stay here with him while I go into the cave to see what's wrong. I don't think he'll come to so fast this time. But if he does, don't you let him get away, even if you have to knock him out again.
Okay.
And don't cross me up if you value your life.
I won't. I swear I won't.
I'll be back.
Answering Jimmy's cry for help, Kent sprints toward the cave, unaware of what is going on in the darkness beyond the entrance. Unaware that within a moment he will be called upon as Superman to do battle with a full-grown bear. Is he too late to save Batiste from the savage fury of the huge animal? Listen to the next episode for thrills galore.
Don't forget, tune in again for the next thrilling episode with Superman.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman.
Superman is a copyrighted